know that most of the fast-growing jobs in the world today are digital jobs? And did you know that many young people in Nigeria can take those jobs if they get the right skills? Yes. Hello and welcome to Tech Hub. My name is Victor Ake. And today we are talking about something that can truly change a young person's life: skills development and youth empowerment. And joining us is a man who is right at the center of this work, Dr. Justin Atiang Beshel. He is the Commissioner for Science, Technology and Innovation in Cross River State. He is the first person to ever hold this position in his state, and he has been busy supporting startups, building innovation hubs, training civil servants, and helping young people gain digital skills. But before we get into the conversation, let us check out what is happening in the world of technology. In the world of tech, ECOWAS has officially unveiled its new biometric national ID card designed to allow easier travel across West Africa. The new ID has fingerprint and facial recognition features, and member countries will link it to their national databases. The goal is to reduce border delays and make regional identification more secure. Rollout is expected to start with Nigeria, Ghana, and Senegal. And we also hear that the National Population Commission has launched a digital census monitoring dashboard that shows real-time census data. The dashboard tracks population updates, logistics, and field agent performance. Officials say this move will make the next national census more transparent and more accurate. And let's talk about what Google is doing. We hear that Google has rolled out new AI voice options for Hausa and Igbo, making its assistant more local and easier for millions of Nigerians to use. Users can now set reminders, search the web, and translate using these two languages. And in Kenya, we hear that Kenya has launched Africa's first 6G testing lab. Whoa, that's amazing. And they are working with Japanese engineers to test ultra-fast wireless connectivity. The lab will focus on health tech, farming automation, and smart city projects. Experts say that Nigeria may follow next with its own pilot center in 2026. And a new report warns that deepfake videos may increase ahead of the 2026 and 2027 elections in Africa. Tech groups are advising Africans to double-check videos before sharing them online.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time.
Jordan Peele created this fake video of President Obama to demonstrate how easy it is to put words in someone else's mouth.
Moving forward, we need to be more vigilant with what we trust from the internet.
Not everyone bought it, but the technology behind such frauds is rapidly improving, even as worries increase about their potential for harm. This is your Bloomberg Quick Take on deepfakes. Deepfakes, or realistic-looking fake videos and audio, gained popularity as a means of adding famous actresses into porn scenes. Despite bans on major websites, they remain easy to make and find. They're named for the deep learning artificial intelligence algorithms that make them possible. Input real audio or video of a specific person, the more the better, and the software tries to recognize patterns in speech and movement. Introduce a new element like someone else's face or voice, and a deepfake is born.
It's actually extremely easy to make one of these things. There were just some supposed, breakthroughs from academic researchers who work with this particular kind of machine learning in the past few weeks, which would drastically reduce the amount of video you need actually to create one of these.
Programs like FakeApp, the most popular and widely available for making deep fakes, need dozens of hours of human assistance to create a video that looks like this rather than this. In August, researchers at Carnegie Mellon revealed software that accurately rendered not just facial features, but changing weather patterns and flowers in bloom. This advance is not yet available to the public. But with increasing capability comes increasing concern.
This is kind of fake news on steroids, potentially. We do not know of a case yet where someone has tried to use this to perpetrate a kind of fraud or an information warfare campaign, or for that matter, to really damage someone's reputation. But it's the danger that everyone is really afraid of.
In a world where fakes are easy to create, authenticity also becomes easier to deny. People caught doing genuinely objectionable things could claim evidence against them is bogus. Fake videos can also be difficult to detect, though researchers around the world and at the US Department of Defense have said they're working on ways to counter them. Deep fakes do, however, have some positive uses. Take Cereproc, a firm that creates digital voices for people who lose theirs from disease.
Speech synthesis is the artificial production of human speech.
There are also applications that could be considered either good or bad, like the many, many deepfakes that exist solely to turn as many movies as possible into Nicolas Cage movies.
Oh, hi, Mark.
And that's what I have for you on Tech Talk, or rather on Tech News Update. Now let's go on and talk about today's main topic, which of course is skills development, youth empowerment. And we hear that the world has changed. Many of the jobs young people want today. I'm talking about software development, digital design, AI, data analysis, cybersecurity. This job did not exist 15 years ago. And so for Nigeria to grow, states must help young people gain the skills needed for today and tomorrow. And one state that has taken this seriously is Cross River State, under its new Ministry of Science, Technology, and Innovation. So let's go deeper into the plans, some of the challenges, and of course, opportunities that we can see. Once again, Dr. Justin Beshel, thank you for joining us on the conversation today. Good evening to you.
Thank you so much, brother. I'm glad to be part of this conversation.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. So you are the first commissioner for this new ministry. Why was it important for Cross River State to create a Ministry of Science, Technology, and Innovation?
Thank you so much once again. I am Associate Professor Justin Beshel, the Honorable Commissioner for Science, Technology, and Innovation, Cross River State. The question you asked is very apt. It is the vision of the present administration, headed by His Excellency Senator Prince Bassey Ededotu. In his words, he told me that he doesn't want to lead the normal administration as all we are associated with. He came with a vision, and his vision is digital inclined.
Okay.
No wonder we now have the Ministry for Communication, Innovation, and Digital Economy, which is cutting edge. And this is the first time we are having it as well in Nigeria. So he keyed into it immediately to say no, that I have understood that for me to succeed as an administration, there are several companies that were existing as departments. In my administration, I want to bring them together to form a huge ministry called Ministry of Science and Technology. And like he told me, he said that he borrowed a leaf from the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, and that he had a law that he knew about the maiden minister who was Obona Onu of blessed memory. That Obona Onu had a lot for Nigeria. And because he worked closely with him and he had him in confidence, he said, no, the blueprint of Obona Onu has to be replicated in Cross River State. So he came. We used to have, before now, Ministry of ICT in Cross River State, Ministry of Artificial Intelligence and Robotics Engineering. He came together, he said no, that he understands that technology works hand in hand with ICT. To him, he wants to make it more holistic. He wants to make it a little broader so that a technocrat will man this ministry and ensure that he drives home the dividends. Well, for your information, I hold a PhD in cardiovascular physiology. I have been a lecturer all through my lifetime. I have taught at the Birmingham State University, taught in Unicross, taught at the University of Calabar. Internationally, I have taught at Kampala International University, Uganda. I have taught at Manzai International University, Kigali, Rwanda. I was appointed as a professor of physiology at Tesla American University, Lusaka in Zambia. And so that he needed somebody with a vast knowledge about the law, not just IT, but holistic science and technology. And because as an academic, we are broadened in knowledge, he said, you come among this maiden ministry for me.
Okay.
When I was appointed to this ministry, sincerely, I tell you, so many of my close allies and pals were disappointed. Why this ministry? Why this ministry? We are this very new. Means that, and in fact, I am the only commissioner for my own local government of Malego. Meanwhile, some local governments have two. So the reason why this place with it, only one commissioner going to my local government, And then you are given this kind of a ministry that we don't even do anything about. But I'm so happy that today the narrative is no longer same. It has changed. Because this is the ministry that back to back has brought national honors and awards to the state.
Okay.
We began.
Now, if you look at what Nigeria is doing right now, Commissioner, we heard that, of course, some of the things that we've seen as well, that Nigeria currently is moving towards a full digital economy. You know, let's talk about it from the government perspective, right? From a government perspective, what does this look like, you know, moving Nigeria to a digital economy? This is the best thing that can ever happen to a nation, a country, an entity. When we talk about the powers, the first thing he did, he told me, let us work to revamp the one portal shop for Cross River State by bringing back to life the website of Cross River State, crossriverstate.gov.ng. His administration is such that wherever you are, as you and I are speaking, you want to do it about Cross River State, he wanted people to be very inclusive in administration. So the first thing we did, bring it back to life, the website of Cross River State. And the second thing, he said, let us build the email system for Cross River State so that all the active persons of Cross River State, all the top officials of Cross River State government must have their official email. This was to see how information can easily be disseminated. We know what has to do with paper administration. The bottlenecks associated with paper administration can easily kill and arrest by digital administration, that e-governance. And this wouldn't have been possible without first creating this email system, without revamping our one portal shop, which is our website. So he went through the basics. Let us have the basics in place. One, you know what it takes to travel from here, even by air, to Abuja, to deliver a message, to deliver a letter. But just one click, what it is to travel to Abuja, just like you and I are speaking now. You can speak as seamlessly. I am not in your studio. I am in the comfort of our offices seated. Here we can speak. And so the ease, governors going digital can be viewed in just what you and I are doing today. So that's why every administration that wants to be cutting edge should imbibe digital. Let's talk about youth empowerment a little bit more now. Of course, Nigerian youth are so much interested when it comes to technology. But what real opportunities can digital skills unlock for young people today?
Well, I will speak as used to the subnational Cross River State as an instance. Well, I know you don't really have time for me to really go into details, but if you spare me, go into such details. And that's why I started from the preamble to tell you how we came up all the way. I have, by the grace of God, been able to collaborate with the national and also donor agencies, multinational companies to see how we build capacity in Cross River State. This year alone, I brought in Ake, Korea International Cooperation Agency, that partnered with Cross River State government, and we carry out an e-government training for the staff, civil servants of Cross River State. And the civil servant will tell you that this is the first time they are having such a training, that all of them were so happy that they were trained on how they can manage files, they can convert files, cloud computing, and the inclusion of all this in the public civil service. Aside this, that was purely for civil servant, and civil servant cannot rule them out. The youths are equally involved in civil servant. But recently, we also partnered with Nigeria Communication Satellite, NICOMSAT. We are only youths of Cross River State. We are trained on VSAT installation. They were not just trained, they were empowered at the end of the day with toolboxes to go start up this career. The MD herself, with a delegation of about 22 persons, were in Calabar for a week to carry out this training, and 200 youths of Cross River State benefited from this training. Outside that, there were also a category for the space hack that 50 of them pitched. They were trained and they pitched. And like I said, evidence is that the top 3 best were given cash prizes by the government of Cross River State, and also translated for the accelerator program to go for national competition. We are also aware of this next gen competition that took place from the sub-region, the regional, then went to the national, and also went to the UK. I am proud to inform you that 3 cross-variants were in the UK for the next gen exhibition and competition in the UK. Awesome. Aside this, Aside this, Boston State government had partnered with Nokia and NCC, create 15 youths of Cross River State, carefully selected. We are trained on 4G and 5G technologies. Though the training is in cohort, the first batch of them have gone and come back from Abuja, and it's 2 weeks training in collaboration with Nokia and NCC on 4G and 5G technology. Outside that, 17 cross-variants again. We are still in collaboration still with Nokia, and this training was for 3 months. The closing ceremony just took place last Wednesday, where they were trained on entrepreneurial skills to come up. And in all these trainings, there are always stipends that go with it. And at the end of the day, they have startups that are given to them to go and start a career.
Okay.
So just last Wednesday, we ended that program. After that, we had a program that we designed and worked together with Skyron. Skyron has one of their couple units here in Cross River State at the EPZ. And so youths also, we are trained on this, how they can first couple televisions, no, not television, televisions, yes, televisions, air conditions, and refrigerators. Over 150 youths of Cross River State were involved and engaged in this skill.
Now,
and again,
if you look at all of those skills, Commissioner, these are very beautiful skills as it is. But again, some challenges actually are in front, or just even standing right in front of us right now, which is the challenge of internet, the challenge of electricity, the challenge of devices, which are very vital for tech growth. Now, whilst you've trained those people, whilst you've empowered them, you know, can you get me?
I'm happy you're bringing challenges to me.
Say again.
What? I'm happy that you just align these challenges.
Exactly.
But one of the things we are trying to do, and that we have actually built in Cross River State is, we have concluded our 120-kilometer metro fiber route in Calabar.
Oh, wow.
And what we have done is now we are even providing internet to homes in Cross River State. We have taken that into cognizance. If you go to my office as I speak with you now, we have a 30 system capacity a shop where youths, anybody can go there fully funded with laptops, and then with internet connectivity, where you can go there for any kind of your ICT experience. At the moment, ITF is even partnering with us to send their IT students to come and have a scale-up program with us. We have also provided internet free to Margaret Ekpo International Airport. Free Wi-Fi, unpassworded. We have a place called American Corner here in Calabar, though in partnership with Administration and American Corner. If you go there, we have free internet access and free light. And what the President Administration has done again is that we have so much invested in solar infrastructure, so that most of these places I'm mentioning, solar power. My office is solar power 24 hours. Most of our NDS, solar power.
All right, Commissioner, just hold on for a moment. Just hold on for a moment, please. We are going to pick up from this particular conversation just in a bit after this very short break. Just stay with us. In a world where every swipe, click, or tap is shaping our future, technology is no longer a distant dream. It is the heartbeat of Africa and the world at large. From innovations to gadgets to startups and digital lifestyles, Tech Up with Victor takes you round. A show that makes technology simple, practical, and exciting for everyone. Join us every week on Rapid TV as we break down tech trends, spotlight African innovators, and connect Africa's digital story to the global stage. Tech Up with Victor, where innovation meets you. All right, welcome back. You're still watching Tech Up right here on Rapid Television. And we've been talking about youth development and, of course, skills development and youth empowerment. On Tech Up, we're speaking with the Commissioner of Innovation, Cross River State, Dr. Ake Beshel. Once again, Dr. Beshel, thank you for being here with us.
A pleasure. A pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now, let's ask this very next question. Now, we said a lot of youth, they have brilliant ideas, but they don't know where to start from. What is the simplest roadmap to go from idea to prototype and then to product?
Thank you so much for this question. On Thursday, the 5th of this month, I will be speaking to not less than 1,500 youths of Cross River State.
Okay.
In what is named Calabar Tech Community. So the event has pulled, or will pull together, youths of Cross River State who have ventured into tech. And the essence of it is to see how we collaborate. There are a lot of opportunities that are out there that many of them are struggling to see how they start up and yet they cannot find. Because I am now part of the government and most of these opportunities come through me. One thing I have decided to do is to see how we have a common platform where I can be sharing these opportunities with them. That I'm going to do. They have their chairman, was in my office, and they extended the invitation, we spoke, and then we came up with these opportunities to see how we can bring them together as a state. They should not in any way hide their talents. Like I did say, my office is always open, and I have a functional hub. We have 2 functional hubs, one right in my office and one at what I call the American space.
Okay.
And I am in charge of all ICT staff who are well trained and equipped. It was from this opportunity that I had that I did not keep to myself. I had to bring in these new innovators, young innovators, that by God's grace, 3 of them represented Cross River State, not just Cross River State, and Nigeria in the UK. And so all I'm saying is that we should come together, collaborate, and work together.
Okay.
Again, today, a team is coming. In fact, they have started arriving from Abuja. Data Melon. Data Melon is an IT firm. I've invited them to are collaborating with us to train not less than 200 youths again. And also all ICT staff of Cross River State and those who are into record, because I want them to be trained on first cloud computing, AI, and how we can integrate this into public service. The team just started arriving. I told you that I'm going to be a little busy today, so I can host them. So with this administration, is very deliberate. We have an IT consultant that I have to give some credit to him too. That is Nugi Technologies. They have been working tirelessly with me to see how they provide opportunities for these startups.
All right.
In fact, as the person said, these young ones have benefited a lot from Nugi Technologies. So this is how we work. We say we provide them leveraging. Last time, about 300 again, they were trained and empowered with laptops, and all of them went home with the 500,000 naira to go and start. So this is a little we are doing as a government to encourage people to see how they go into IT.
Okay. All right. So just the final question. If you are to speak to young people right now watching us, taking up opportunities when it comes to technology, what would you say to them? And first from the Cross Riverians and of course Nigerians at large.
Well, all I would say is this: do not keep your talent away. Do not hide. This is not the time. That your phone you are using is enough tool to advertise you and to sell you out. Like I said, I have been collaborating. There is one new company again, Must, M-U-S-T. I just signed a deal with them in Abuja, where they want to come in, train, and in the process of training, they want to offtake because they are ready to send they've discovered that in Nigeria, our people are good enough in IT that once they are given the basic skills that they excel a lot. So we have sent a part with them. They want to come and train 150 for the first instance. And in the process of this training, all of them are going to be paid for accommodation, their feeding, and to have a stipend of nothing less than 150,000 naira for throughout the period of training for 2 years. And when they are now done, they will now send them to most of these international IT firms to take start up their career. So we are seeing this opportunity and we are not giving the opportunity to ourselves. This is what we have been doing. Government is not sitting in your comfort of your office. Government is reaching out. Government is collaboration. And that's what exactly we are doing, and we are deliberate about it. So youths, of course, have faith and confidence in the present administration that we are ready for you. Whatever skill you think you have, showcase it, bring it out, reach out to me. Our lines are open. My office is open. Reach out to us and we can help. See how we show you to the world at large. That is our stake for perseverance and perseverance.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Justin Atiang Beshel, for your time with us on the program today. We do appreciate you. Thank you very much, sir.
Well, it's all a pleasure. Thank you so much for bringing to the public view. And again, you are aware that we just brought home an award by ATCON, Association of Telecommunication Company of Nigeria for Digital Excellence. Cross-River State was just awarded on Friday as the best state in digital excellence and innovation. And this is just one of the fourth independent administration that we are bringing to the state. We have one from NIRA, Nigeria Internet Registration Association. I know what all about science and technology. We are doing a lot at this time. It's so limited that I wouldn't know how to just compound and bring. But then, whoever is watching us, tell them, let them go to App Store and download my Cross River app. My Cross River app will give you a lot to know about Cross River State in digital reforms. Right. We are the only state so far now that we have done digitalized land administration. That even as I speak to me, you can log on and have your CFO. So we are doing a lot, and we are doing it to say we can provide labor, provide a space for the youth of Cross River State to come and take over.
All right, Dr.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, and congratulations to you once again.
A pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, Dr. Beshel Johnson Atiang is the Commissioner for Innovation, Science, and Technology across River State. And of course, we've been talking about youth development or youth empowerment when it comes to skills development. And right now, let's move straight to the how-to segment as we begin to wrap it up on the program this evening. Now, this is how to start learning a digital skill for free. These are some simple way any young person can actually start learning today. 1, pick one skill, not 10. All right, for example, take web design, video editing, coding, UI, or UX. And then step 2, find free courses online. You could use YouTube, you could use Coursera free courses, you could also use Google Digital Skills, Udemy free lessons, and begin from there. Step 3, practice every day. Even 20 to 30 minutes adds up very, very fast. Remember, they say practice makes perfect. Then step 4, join the community. It could be WhatsApp groups, it could be Telegram groups, and local tech communities that can help you grow faster. Step 5, after learning, after practicing, next thing you need to do is you begin to build gradually. As much as possible, build it gently, step by step. And by the time you've done all of these things, trust me, you have become a tech bro or a tech sis. Now let's go to the tech tip of the day. And here's the tech tip for today. Turn on two-step verification everywhere. It keeps your email, your bank apps, and social media safe from hackers. And how to do that? Go to Settings, Security, 2FA, turn it on. This is simple but very powerful, and it can help you secure your phones, your applications, and make sure that no hacker can actually get into your private data. Thank you so much for being part of the conversation today. But remember, skills create opportunities. Opportunities create growth, and growth empowers a whole generation. And that's all we have for you on today's episode of Tech Up. My name is Victor Ake. Keep learning, keep building, and stay connected to innovation. Until next time, stay techy.